Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's World Teachers Day today, so I'm sure whenever you see this video, just know I recorded it on World Teachers Day. And as a teacher, I feel it almost falls on me to inform you parents. So let's say this is a letter, this is a message from my fellow teachers to you parents. So dear parents, the sole responsibility of taking care of your child as a parent, it falls on you, not on the school. Your child's teacher or your kid's teacher can just leverage on what you have done. They cannot help you build the foundation. Take care of your kids. Teach them good manners. Make sure that they appear neatly. They know what they are supposed to do. Then when they have that background, your kid's teacher will be able to leverage on that and build on it. It is the foundation that you have brought to the teacher that the teacher is going to build on. It is not the responsibility of the teacher to help you build that foundation. No. You didn't pay for that. And no, it is not my responsibility. I have my own kids too, and I'm going to teach them what I'm supposed to teach them. If you don't have that grip over your child, forget it. There's nothing I want to do. I can just use scope. And you shouldn't be calling your child's parent, your child's teacher, to report your child that she didn't do this. Let me discipline. Can't you instill discipline in your house? So please, let's stop this. It is somehow. I don't know if you're seeing it from my own point of view, but I feel it's somehow. Number 2, the school is not a dumping ground for your children. I was on a Telegram platform some times ago, and some parents on that platform, we have teachers and parents on that platform, just mothers generally. And it was during midterm break. When I was in secondary school, our one midterm break was just Thursday and Fridays. But now we now have a week, which is very fine. At least it gives room for the teacher to rest. The teacher to have kids at home, and they're going to rest too, and they deserve to. So I'm parents like, how can they be giving the children 1 week midterm break? What kind of break are they having? Are we not paying the school? And I was like, oh madam, just hold on. I was like, so you paid for the teachers, you paid the teacher, or you paid the school for the teachers both life and death fee? I don't understand. So is it not teachers that are taking care of your kids in school? So you don't feel those teachers so they deserve rest? You don't see the point where they deserve rest as well? They don't deserve rest. So those teachers, they are wood. They don't deserve to rest. They should be working from morning till night because you pay school fee. How much did you pay them? Did you pay them the retirement plan? Did you pay for their retirement plan? Number 3, don't give a teacher or a school power over your child more than you do. We can still relate this particular point to the issue of reporting your child to your no. But on the second part, on flip side of it, the point is, don't give your teacher, your kid's teacher or school power over your children more than you do. Yes, you say, this is you know your child's weakness, you know your child's strength. Then, because you feel that, this child is very stubborn, or is very this, or is very that, then you now inform the teacher about all these weaknesses. Just because you make the child so vulnerable to the teacher. Then, in a bit of trying to help you, maybe the teacher goes overboard. Then you are angry. It was your fault from the very beginning. If there's anything, if your child is exhibiting any attitude they are not comfortable with, look for ways that you can curb that child. Don't bring your child's weakness to the teacher, except it is related to whatever the teacher is academic weakness. The teacher goes overboard. Whose fault will it be? That's when you go and you see them slapping teachers anyhow, harassing teachers in school over their own fault. Parents, please, let us stop this. You have the sole responsibility. You have the sole power over your child more than any other person. Don't pass that power to another person. Don't pass that baton to another person. No. Use that power to your own advantage and to the advantage of your child. That's when abuse comes into play. And even this dumping of children in school, that is where abuse comes into play. Because I'm not trying to shift the goalpost. Everybody, any abuser should be dealt with. However, don't give the devil an avenue. Even the Bible says we should flee from every appearances of evil. When the school closes, pick your child. When your child is exhibiting any character and you feel that you're not comfortable with it, if you are a Christian, take it to the Lord in prayer. If you're a Muslim, take it to the Lord in prayer. You and your husband, join hands together. Look for how you can curb that particular attitude. As long as it doesn't affect that child academically, then you shouldn't involve your child's teacher. Fourth point, don't go about burning bridges for your child. Those bridges might be what your child will need to climb to get to the peak of his or her own career. Don't go about burning bridges for them. Now, what do I mean? There was a scenario that happened in the school where I was teaching before. Yes, I wasn't there, but I heard it from more than 2-3 people. So at least, even if they had their Maggi salt and everything, at least the bone of contention was that a particular mother came to the school to harass the teacher, and not just harassing, went as far as slapping the teacher. And the person is actually somebody I know. Don't go about burning bridges for your children. You see these children, let me tell you something you don't know about them. They are a different person at home. They are a different person in school. The children will come home and tell you that this and this is what happened. And because your child, you feel that you trust your child so much, the next day you put on your fighting shoe, your fighting cap, your fighting clothes, and you won't even hear from the teacher. And before you know it, you go about harassing the teacher because of your child, forgetting the fact that that teacher will still be the one that will teach your child. So now, after harassing the teacher, what kind of relationship have you been able to build between the teacher and your child? You have created a crack. There's a crack. You have put a crack there already. So the teacher will be very careful not to allow such. So in the bit of it we are humans. Of being trying to be careful, your child might be left out in the class. Whose fault is that? There are better ways to go about this issue. The first one is, come to the school, you put a call through to the school. This and this and this is what my daughter or my son said. I don't know how true it is, but please, can you help me do a background check? Because I don't want this to happen again. Or you come to school. Auntie, Mrs. Lagbaja or Mr. Lagbaja, this was what my son said. What happened? Then after when you hear from the teacher, let the school management be involved. Then after that, you know that, okay, this is what my daughter said, this is what my son said, this is what teacher is saying. Is there a balance? When you get home again, listen, create avenue, indulge your kids, let them be able to talk, ask some salient questions, then you'll be able to get the truth. Then if the teacher is at fault, you can go ahead with whatever you want to go ahead with. However, even going ahead with it, you still have to apply wisdom. The last but not the least, it is not entirely your kid's teacher's fault or the school's fault. It's not entirely the teacher or the school's fault if your son or your daughter is not doing well academically. Yes, what do I mean by that? You have your duty to play at home. You have your duty to perform at home. The teacher has his or her duty to perform at home. If the teacher is performing his or her duty, or the school is performing their own duty, and you are not, my dear, it takes two to tango. The teachers are not miracle workers. Let us not be expecting so much from teachers. They are human beings too. The teacher is not a miracle worker. So if your son or your daughter is not doing well academically, Do a background check. Are you doing what you're supposed to do at home with your kids? If the teacher is doing and you're not doing, then there's a problem. Then if it's the case of the teacher is not capable enough, you can involve the school. But are you doing your own part at home? There are some kids that actually need extra lesson aside the school. School, there are other kids in the class, and the teacher will not focus only on your own child. However, with a lesson teacher at home, that's a perfect lesson teacher. The teacher is the teacher has 100% focus on your child. So if that child needs extra lesson, are you involving that? Are you bringing that to the table? If it's the case that you feel that I'm paying so much to the school, they should be able to do it. Excuse sir, you are getting it wrong. You are getting it so wrong. The fact that you are paying $1 million to the school does not mean that the school is going to tear your child's head and put book inside. No, the school is going to perform their own duty. You are also need to perform your own as well. I hope with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that teachers are not miracle workers. Teachers are human beings as well, and they deserve love. They deserve love, and as much as possible, appreciate your kids' teachers. Appreciate them. Your appreciation might not be money. It might just be telling them soothing words. And if you have money to give it to them, they are human beings. Please. We are human beings. Please. Anyway, that's just by the way. But please appreciate your kids' teachers. When you see them tomorrow in school, let them know that they are doing a good job. It won't hurt. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Signed from my fellow teachers to you. I hope this meets you well, and I hope you put this into consideration. Until I see you in my next video, do have a great day. Bye.